EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. From the 33, here's second down and 8.
Ready!
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. The Browns at 8-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defense has really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The ball under 32, it's second and 2. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Ravens.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Mason Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we transition into the 2nd half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 19 yards.
That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Jackson. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. That time, a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Sitting at 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Trap 60. Here we go.
Sanders to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. best kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
In motion, the tight end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, into the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a man in the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Jackson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
13 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Javonte Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this 1st half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
79 Broncos. Let's go now.
Sanders. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the shotgun, Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Nabi Matabike busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Sanders. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns have taken the lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens ready to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
24-yard gain on the play.
Now back to throw. Taken in by Pettis. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Here's Sanders. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Ravens are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the Bengals. And this is the Broncos wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the Vikings quarterback. He's been getting after it early, one of his 3 first-half touchdown passes. The Vikings with a 2-touchdown lead, 21-7 the score at the half. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And here's the Eagles running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Eagles with a 10-point lead at the half. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Ravens.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
19, 18. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18.
Throwing Sanders. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point forthcoming. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, big time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 131 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
And
they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bashal Tootin, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Jackson now. And that's
It's incomplete. A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Ramsey. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a fourth down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Throw caught by Flowers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this airmail to the sideline, it's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First down.
Again, Jackson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Sanders to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 29. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jackson. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cleveland offense making their way out. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Sanders. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Come on. Set.
Now Sanders. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Street. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Shador. And it's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Able to slither by. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing quickly to Wilson. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Again to Williams, running right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
1st and 10 at the 42.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another 1st first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Javonte Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So now the Browns down by 7. A minute 35 to go. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4.
5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Look at him here. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Ravens 63.
Boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire